hours and play the Genius Shark and the Dirt Devil. Oh, yeah, baby. Right, where is the dustpan? I remember. Right there. When I clean house, I use Ajax. Make everything new. That's what we're going to do in my campaign. We're going to make the whole country new. We don't shackle our people. We do not shackle anyone. Looks like their neighbors has Vivint. Pretty popular company now. But they probably pay their salesman's salary. But regardless, they're really nice. Nice people. Old folks, they're nice. And not all of them do tip, but they actually did, they tipped because everything we do is before tip. So it's pretty cool. So, it's not your ideal career, cleaning houses. I started doing it when I first was going to run off to Los Angeles on a Greyhound at the age of about 30. And I was sucked into getting an apartment in Crowley, and that's where I met my first wife. And I lived for a little short while with my sister and her second husband, who was a police officer. He now is a chief of police. And they had me clean their house a couple times. So then I knew I could do it, and I think they rewarded me a small kind of like allowance or whatever. And then they got me an apartment, and they got me I found a job like in a little factory nearby, and I worked at a pizza place for a little while. And I was able to recover without having to run off on a Greyhound to Los Angeles. So anyway, that's when I knew I could do it, and it's tough work, I wear this mask sometimes to keep all the dust away and things, and it's not the easiest work in the world, but anyway. Looks like they got a little taco Casa at the Easy store, and my favorite it's a cross between Taco Light and the Super Burrito. They're $3.29 on gas, which isn't too bad. And Taco Casa has the best soda, too. I think I'm going to get some. Plus, I love their hot sauce. Yeah, I got to get some tats. All right, so Easy Store is the first of its kind. And I told her to subscribe to the show. There it is, Easy Store. And they're connected to my favorite restaurant, Taco Casa. Well, favorite place to get tacos. I'm only going to get one taco because I'm trying to be accountable and weight loss, and it's kind of a cheat day since I got to do a cleaning. And probably go in there and get a Taco Casa. There's my little sack thing, kind of like A.D.W.C's wallet. This is my thing that holds. It's more kind of Renaissance, like a little sock. Anyway, and their handles are brand new too. I'll replace nozzle. So this little thing, I'm replacing replace nozzle when finished. Your change is inside, okay. So now they I'll just have to re-put the mount on again. Refills came to like 80 something, so I'm gonna go with Coke Zero. And a little bit of cherry Coke. Looks like we got a silver alert. Stephen blue lights, gray shirt, blue jeans, and his pet dog. So Cole Harris Constable. So she was able to put the change, actually the amount on there because only a few cents went on there. So there we go. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're rolling. And we just push it on there. It's very simple, but only someone like me can mess it up. Right, Frank Darrenbach? There we go. Is this thing rigged? It's not allowing you to put gas in there. There it goes. Boy, they could make a fortune on that mistake. Finally, it kicks in there after a while. Very clever. And it does work. You just have to be careful. They're a new store, so they're working out all the kinks. These handles on this right here are the best to use. You just go like this and you press this little button like right here, and it's very, very good. It like works very well. It's an awesome store. But I'm gonna have to, for the time, I'm gonna have to run and get the taco next time. I did get the refill for like 86 cents. I'll get the tacos some other time. I've been making a lot of good homemade tacos. Plus, I'll save $3, but Taco Casa is my favorite. I'll do a shot of the sign. Roll down the window here. You know, it's one of those decisions I have to make. Oh, heck it. I'm going into Taco Casa. They got the best hot sauce in the world. I used to make beans. I used their taco sauce. Better than let's say Six Flags. I remember Six Flags had these taco salads. Better than Taco Bell. Taco Casa's just, I'm just gonna get one taco. I saw it. It's right next to Easy Stop. You know, because I had to go back in and get the change. I got the refill in there for 86 cents. So I get a cheaper drink. I'll just get one, and then I'll head off to the next point. It's been a rough month. Very rough. Time for a taco. Easy Store looks awesome. I haven't seen their hot dogs yet, but they look really cool. They even have an Easy Fresh coffee too. It's called Easy Store. Look at this bathroom in Easy Store. Lots of room just to kind of do your business. You got this modern day kind of thing. What's supposed to work? Let's see. There it goes. Kind of doing my Steve Martin, kind of cleaning my hands. Kind of just clean tool. At least I'm not juggling kittens. Hughes win like 2 Oscars in one. Humanity Award. So it's actually $3.99 for Taco Light. Lots and lots of restaurant that plays non-copyright music. You know, like no copyright at all. So I found if I go outside, oh, there is a speaker. They put a speaker out here. Yeah. See if I maybe go over. See, there's hot dogs or anything, but quiet as a mouse in here. Alright, so no copyright. They got, I don't know, Grammy award-winning artists playing in there in Taco Casa, but they're not gonna get me. So this is actually a Taco Light right here, and this is a Taco Pack. So try it out. Now, the reason I came in here is so you can hear the crunch. That's some good paper there. Very good. Alright, Casa, got plenty of take-home stuff. So for titles, thinking of sending up tomorrow. One title would be Last Day Door-to-Door Sells Commission Only, or Last Day with Commission Only Door-to-Door Sells. It's probably basically what it is. It's the last day of commission only door-to-door sales. I like that. And then / clean day number 9. Pretty simple. At least something else happens along the way or something. Probably be a 2-parter. 40 minute, probably about 80-minute show. It's pretty good estimate. We'll have to find out. I'm in Arlington right now, past Little Road. It's a pretty tough clean. Okay, I'm going to talk about older people. They do tend to sometimes collect things. the lady had the ceramic frog, but it lost its leg. I let her know, but they knew about the lost leg on the ceramic frog, and they left a soap dispenser screw top head off, so it has a little chip in it now. But other than that, oh, big fan. Please subscribe, show Cole Spivey. Thank you. Yeah, they know, they're waving. They know about the show. I mean, come on, I'm broadcasting the show on a highway, okay? Seinfeld did not have to do this for NBC. Come on! All of a sudden, Kramer busted. Then we made it, then we made it. But regardless, is what I'm trying to say is that it's okay. They're older people, they need help. Lots of trash bags to clean up. Oh, crap, I just remembered. Anyway, I didn't know where their dumpster was, but all right. I'm actually 50. In 10 years or 15 years, I'll be a senior citizen myself. And that's not very long. Imagine a show running on television for 15 years. Then I'll be ready to retire. Hopefully in a mansion. Hopefully in Beverly Hills. I wouldn't mind living in California. But if I did, I'd probably live in the Hollywood Hills. Why not? Just for a while. You got to try something once. Real estate's really good there. You get a house there, you're good for life. All right, now since the second assault, remember the first time I was assaulted, I was working for Uber Eats. And they put me in a place with Burger King, basically, off Harry Hines, middle of the night, 2 o'clock, they were closed. Of course, I got assaulted through the drive-through window. That was in the Chin, so I wrote a book called Chin. The book I was gonna write was called Dog Night Out, which that's going to be an alternative title, and I'm also titling it Rib, so it has 2 titles. But I think I'm going to go with Rib for now, and I'm doing some brush up and maybe post it on Facebook. So look out for my Facebook. You'll see this book come through like 9 chapters. That one's called Rib, because my rib on my right side over here actually still hurts since the dishwasher Italian, I don't know, I think he was a Latino. So the Latino dishwasher, I called a gang member because he was acting like a gang member, okay? That's the only reason I called him a gang member, a Latino gang member. Attacked me, okay? Since he had to attack me, it was an emergency situation. Let me tell you an emergency situation. Someone goes to McDonald's and they buy $20 worth of food and they call 911, guess what? They go to jail, okay? That's over money. All right, the person that calls 911 goes to jail over chicken McNuggets, okay? Because it's only $20 worth, okay? Really, whoever called should have went to, well, not really. The guy was, choking me, so she was afraid. Hey, where you going, mijo? Right. So, regardless of my temporary insanity thing on the tip jar, because I just can't lie, he attacked me and held me there for more than 7 minutes and hurt my right rib on my side and probably hurt my back a little bit too. And listen, money, guys, not worth someone's body, But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on it, but yet they're wrong too. Nobody's right in the situation, okay? Not even the cops, because cops ticketed me, right? And then I've got to even suffer even more. Which means later on, down the road, I'm not only going to have to take the guy to court and sue him for bodily harm, but then I'm going to have to eventually go back through all this and take cops to jail for what's called false arrest, okay? Because that happens to police officers. They go to jail for false arrest. Or they have to pay a fine. And or whatever. They have to do this. Listen, nobody gets off free. It's better just to leave it alone. Let them take it, I worked for a bank for 4.5 years. The Walmart that I worked in, there's a Walmart right over there. They're stupid, what's it called? Asset control, or what do they call it? Loss prevention people would go out and tackle people in the parking lot, and then they would get a hold of their debit cards, right? And then they would bring their debit cards to the bank and say, hey, we want to get information on this person. They got away. Well, of course they got away because you can't detain them for that long. And the cops don't want to mess with it because they want to be heroes on these citizens arrest stuff. It got out of hand. And then we wouldn't take the debit card. We would go, first of all, we can't give you any information. That's private information between us and the customer. We don't care what they did. We were taught properly at the bank. You let them go and let someone else deal with it. right? So now, since his big since he ate all the tacos in town, and I hope that guy is mentally hurting over all this, because he's not a hero. Okay, it's not heroic to do that to a person over money. They would have done it to Jesus, right? Because that's what Jesus did. He went over and turned over all the tip jars, right? Because they were sacrificing wrong, right? They were doing things wrong in their temple. He said, "Not in my house. You don't do that in my house." They played Christian music in that Galligaskin sandwich shop. They played Christian music in there. You call that Christian? Hurting someone's rib over money? Hurting someone's back over money? Was it really worth it? What happened in hospitality? Have you ever gone up to somebody and just given them money? What happened to this guy? Who trained this guy to do this stuff? Was it entrapment? Because first of all, that was like in a beer mug, a huge beer mug, just sitting there, right there, waiting for someone that maybe needed something, someone that was in need. And, I just want to go because there's a lot of people that have dogs in the street. They're still going to be called Dog Night Out. All right, so we got to go tomorrow to Dallas to move Linda's car in a circle and then hang out with her ex-roommate. Probably watch Candlebox videos. Now, he likes Pantera. I don't really mind Pantera, but he's into kind of like some of the hard rock. He likes Tears for Fears. I think they're pretty cool too. But I mean, I don't think they're the best band, but they're okay. They're pretty good. He's got like a 70-inch Samsung setup with the cool speakers, that kind of thing. It'd be cool to watch a David Lynch film or something. I don't know. I don't really know if he likes that one that much. I don't know. But anyway, we'll probably hang out there because he's got the setup, and then we'll drive our car in a circle. Where is this going? Oh, it's taking me to downtown. Okay. Another thing. I'm just mad that, I understand people can be mean. They find ways to be mean. But come on, If I had a sandwich shop and someone, they didn't nail down the tip jar and someone took it, I'd probably like don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. It's fine. We can pay them off. We can get them something. Hey, listen, man, there's been presidents in the United States that have been shot by people. No one has covered all the attempted murders of presidents and stuff. And the president said, "Don't hurt. The truth will set you free." John 8:32. He said, "Don't hurt the guy. Take him to the hospital," because they jumped on top of him. And think of what happened with Reagan. Hinckley's free now. He shot Reagan, and then they ended up freeing him. I know it's bad, but there's times where people are very heroic in their forgiveness. Not in them being like extremely mean and hurting people's ribs and stuff. But really, to be honest, I'm not going to go back and sue them and the cops and things like that. I'm not going to really do that. I feel like there's part of me that wants to, but I'm not going to really do that, I'm not going to sue anyone. I'm not going to sue Angel or her friends or anything. I haven't seen the kids in 5 years. I'm not going to sue anybody over any of it. Because that's not what my father taught me. My father taught me to be forgiving and not to sue anybody. And like this whole thing with A.D.W.C and me walking away from the job, that's fine. I'm totally cool with it. Those guys are great. They're great trainers. I learned tons of stuff about Sales Rabbit, door-to-door sales. These guys are pros. They're about as good as the direct energy people, almost. The direct energy people were the greatest. They were really good salespeople there. But these guys are good. They're great trainers. I recommend it. Go and get some training from these guys. Work with them for 2 or 3 weeks. See if you do well. They supposedly make $50,000 a month at times, if you catch on to it. But you're probably going to have to dedicate everything to them. And they do alarm systems. ADT, they're all over the place. You can find them everywhere. Safe Haven's pretty big. And I could go back if I want to. I think it's a lot of fun. It's relaxing if I get a new vehicle and I get a little bit of money on the side from somewhere. Listen, if you got a little money on the side, it's enjoyable to do. You knock on people's door. Hi, are you the new homeowner? I'm Jonathan with Safe Haven, ADT's authorized dealer. I'm the relocation manager. Did anyone happen to mention that, someone's going to come by and drop off a flyer? Or did anyone happen to mention that I was stopping by after the close, or that we're going to stop by after the close? Great, okay. Well, you're in a special category because you're with you're a special category because you're a new homeowner. with ADT. It's a special category. Did you know you could save money on your homeowner's insurance? If you've heard about it, yeah, you can do that. Have you thought about monitoring home automation? It's that kind of thing. I'm kind of ad-libbing a little bit, but they have a script, you know. But I'm not going to go back to that right now. But that's the idea behind it, you know. The homeowner's insurance is going to be lowered. You can use the professional monitoring. It's connected to the police. They get there in like 5 minutes. You got the fire alarm, the carbon monoxide. You know. Here, I'm wiping my feet. I'm going to do a walkthrough for you. And then you just go in, go to the back door. Then you say 80% of all break-ins happen at the back door. We're going to put a door sensor right here on the back door. Where's the living room? Do you have any llamas in here or elephants? Any bats flying around? Oh, you have a cat. Okay, the motion sensor is good. You can still use it when you take the dog or the cat on a walk. But sometimes the cat might jump up and it looks like a person. So we may want to talk about the motion sensor for a while. We can put that in the living room. Also, do you have any kiddos? Okay, you want to get window sensors. You can also get a door chime on the kid's door, so you know when the kid's coming out of the door and stuff like that. Let's go to the garage. You bring over to the garage. Okay, open the garage door for me. Okay, we're gonna put a sensor on the garage door because it's open. Most garage doors are open. We're also gonna do a right here on the wall touchscreen right here. That's gonna control everything, home automation, everything. You want to save money on your thermostat or on your energy? You put a thermostat right here, that kind of thing. Then we can talk about doorbell cameras. Let's sit down here and we look at all the stuff that we're going to offer you, and then write down, all of it equals about $1,800, right? Well, we're going to listen. If you told me if you wanted to pay something like that, it'd be crazy, right? You tell me to hit the road. Well, we're going to wipe away that. You can pay $0, get all of it, no charge, and it's just a one-time activation fee of $99, and we can do a remote package and pay $55.99, and then you sign them up. Pretty cool. All right, Linda's talking to Mom. In a minute, after I put the clothes out to dry, we're going to be doing a reading of 2 pages of Grace. We're just going to read it in just a minute. I got to put up the clothes, and then I'm not going to be chewing gum while I do it. This is Orbit. It got into the commercial. I don't know how, but it's not a commercial. It's just be reading from here. This little Dell product right here. I personally think I'd make a good Batman. So. I mean, I don't know. Batman could be really anybody, Some guy said I'd be a better Joker, but the Joker's too crazy. I think Batman, he's standard, he's got all the gadgets. It's a straight play. The straighter you play it, he's calm during moments of crisis. Serious, he gets serious. He's also like a billionaire, lives in a bat cave. Definitely know that one. And every once in a while he rinses women's underwear. I think he would have a lot of gadgets. And look how cool this Orbit is. It pops open like this little plastic container. It comes out. Isn't that cool? He'd advertise things. It opens like that. It's awesome what Orbit's done. All right, let's do the read fret, because we're only doing 2 pages, so we're not doing a whole lot. But you'll get introduced to the cat, Arlene. So it opens with a cat. It's gonna be fun. Just hang out for a minute, and we'll get to the reading. That way we can read. It's always good to read. And this thing, 1969. That's how old the sink is. 1969. I just don't like blue underwear. I have no answer. I don't mind it on women. I just don't wear blue underwear. It's just something, that's it. I don't have an answer for it. All right, now for the reading. I'm getting ready for the reading. That's actually my legal first name.
Yeah. And he sleeps in it too.
Where is he? There he is. Did you feed Kitty? And be honest now.
No, I didn't feed Kitty.
You didn't feed Kitty?
No, he
He's
flopped
talking
down.
to Mom. Man. Oh, he did plop down. All right.
I played with them a little bit. I should play with them a little bit.
Ideally, back in the day, this would be an advanced typewriter or word processor.
Oh yeah, we still need to get a typewriter.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna go that route. It just all the stuff just piles up with the maybe for one story it would just be interesting. I'm okay with software.
No, I want a typewriter. My mom had a typewriter.
Well, the thing about the typewriter is that it's immediate, so it becomes very clear very quick. This stuff goes digitally, so you got to send it around, but it's still good. Most all my stuff's digitally now. It's been that way for years.
Speaking of digitally, he's gonna.
He's gonna try to type. All right, Kitty. He's gonna try to type. He's gonna try to get onto DoorDash and order some cat food. They should have a pet DoorDash for just pets. A delivery service for pet food.
I already have that.
Oh, they do. What's it called?
What's it called, Mom? Cat litter, cat food.
No, it's just for cat litter, cat food, cat.
Yes, I already have
It's
one.
like PetSmart. It's a PetSmart delivery service.
No,
Or Petco.
one. Mom, what's that called? Zoom balls? No, wait.
All right, we'll get to this.
Chewy.
It's called Chewy. It's for dogs and cats. So you can order dog and cat food through the service on. Ow! You don't bite me. Oh. Okay, we're getting you something to eat. So your mom had a green typewriter.
Yes.
Maybe your mom was a writer.
What
Hey,
happened to the
Are
typewriter?
you still talking to my mom?
Yeah. What happened to the
Hey,
typewriter?
Mom, what was Nanny Wawaw's first and last name?
Oh, Margaret Mitchell.
Margaret Mitchell. Mom, what happened was that was her lesbian lover that died. Where's Margaret Mitchell from? Where was Margaret Mitchell, the writer from Gone with the Wind? Earl would know. Where was she from? But she moved to Haltom. That was Nanny Wawa. She had a typewriter. Nanny Wawa had a typewriter and worked in the soil concern. She was a secretary. What about that was the real Margaret Mitchell? And listen, Ann Mitchell, or Grady Ann, was married to what? Papa Joe. Papa Joe was Apache. Margaret Mitchell was obsessed with the Apaches. Her daughter married an Apache. And guess what? She called me Red, as in Red Eyes. Remember she called me Red Eyes? That's what Margaret Mitchell called her husband.
This is your mom's mom?
Oh, my great-grandma.
Your great-grandma.
Was
Your
Margaret
mom's
Mitchell.
Grandma.
Well, my mom, I don't know her middle name, though.
Great-grandma?
Her middle name was probably changed. So she could cash her checks from Hollywood. So she kept her name Margaret Mitchell. I don't know. It's a theory. It's just a theory. Oh, kitty. Oh, cat commercial. This is a theory. Anyway, it's just a little fantasy. It's Sheba, but I do write quite a bit. We're about to read some of my writing in a minute. Come on. Let's go, kitty. Let's go this way. Okay. And I vlog every day. And Margaret Mitchell was a character. The real Margaret Mitchell. Here we go, kitty. Come on. Okay, we're going to get to this thing. And during the reading, we'll have some tea, which is his herb tea from 7-Eleven, and Domino's sugar. Now always stir it with a fork. A house with 2 kitchens? I've seen some houses with 2 refrigerators.
Yes, my great-grandma had a house with 2 kitchens.
Oh, 2 kitchens?
So on the second side that they made with my second cousins, they would do it over there, and then my grandpa's side was on the other floor. The third floor was the secret floor. That's where they did music and stuff. And that's what George did. But I wanted to go to the first
Kind of crossfade to a globe.
They had a merry-go-round. They had a merry-go-round. No, careful.
Fade in. Cat. Black and white. Carlene.